Hi friends, good morning to all of you. Welcome to Rams Academy. Today in Rams Academy, we are going to discuss about how a diode can be used as a rectifier. Rectifier means how to use the diode as half-wave rectifier, how to use the diode as the full-wave rectifier, how we will be able to use a rectified power supply to provide a regulated power supply. And all these things we are going to discuss today. The first one, diode as rectifier. First of all, we have to understand why we want a diode for rectification purpose. What is the meaning of the rectification? For that, I would like to discuss about the basic thing is there are batteries available to provide 1.5 volts, 6 volts, 12 volts, car batteries 24 volts, like that. Batteries are going to supply voltages, direct current supply voltages like voltage waveform like this. That is a waveform between the time and the voltage. The voltage is going to be constant for the entire period of the operation. So this is the waveform for the supply given by a battery. But of course, we have got a lot of equipments like radio, a motor, DC motor for a particular purpose, like that. Lot of things are there which are working on DC power supply only. But unfortunately, for our home, the supply is going to be an alternating current. Alternating current in the sense, the waveform can be written like this. The waveform is going to be like this. This is also voltage versus time. But here, with respect to time, the voltage starts going to the peak value and coming down, and then it is going to the peak value in the negative direction, like that. It is going on moving. That's why this is called as alternating current. For our supply, there is going to be 50 cycles per second. So this is a power supply, we get it for a domestic use. This is the one we want for utilization in the radio, TV or any other equipment. So if you have a battery, okay, fine, no problem, directly we can use it. But unfortunately, we are getting a waveform like this only. But with this, we cannot operate a DC or a television receiver. We cannot do that. So this has to be converted to this. So this conversion has to be done somehow. That can be done by, so this has to be rectified to this. Therefore, what you have to do? You have to use a rectifier diode. This rectifier diode will convert this into like this. That is, the direction of the current has to be in only one direction, but alternation of the direction has to be rectified. This is being rectified. Negative cycle is being rectified by a diode. Therefore, this is the voltage we get after rectification purpose. Yeah, this is a half-wave rectifier. This will be able to pass only the first half positive cycle. The next half cycle will be eradicated. That will be reduced. Therefore, this is the waveform we get out of a half-wave rectifier. For a full-wave rectifier, what we do is, the current has to be in the same direction only, either for the positive cycle of the alternating current and also for the negative cycle of the alternating current. Therefore, both are converted like this. So this is being the output for the first positive half cycle. This is the output of the full-wave rectifier for the negative half cycle of the AC input. Like that, if you are able to convert this, that is called half-wave rectifier. If you are able to convert this into this, that is called as full-wave rectifier. So further, in rectification purpose, what I said is, this is what we are getting, we are obtaining from the domestic alternating current. This has to be converted to this. But this is providing a constant voltage with respect to time. But this is not a constant voltage with respect to time, but it has only one direction of current. This you can call it as DC only, because direction of current is only one direction. But unfortunately, the voltage is not constant. Instead, it is going on increasing to the peak value and coming down. Again, it is going on increasing to this, like that it is going on alternating. It's not alternating in direction, but the value is going on moving from minimum to maximum. Therefore, this has to be either this or this or this has to be converted like this with respect to time. Then only we can say that rectifier is providing a sufficient conversion from this to this. Therefore, we need some modification from here, and then we need some more modification here. Like that, this is being converted to this, and this being okay. As I have pointed out, our aim is to convert an alternating waveform into a DC waveform. So for that, we can, first section is half-wave rectifier also can be used to convert that one, but there are certain disadvantages that I will point it out afterwards. So the voltage is going to be stepped down for rectification. Suppose if we want a 12 volt DC from domestic power supply of plus or minus 230 volts plus or minus 12 volt AC, then a transformer has to be used. Input can be 230 volts, output may be 12 volt, this thing. Therefore, this is an alternating voltage. The waveform, as I said already, this is going to be 12 volt. Therefore, this has to be converted into 12 volt DC. Okay, this is time, this is going to be voltage. For that, rectifier has to be connected. So, this 12 volt AC has to be connected to a rectifying device. The device may be a power rectifier diode made of silicon. Therefore, this is a rectifier diode. Now, this voltage between this and this terminal is going to vary from minimum to maximum, and then it will change the direction, and then it will be driven through the diode to the load. Load resistor. Okay. So therefore, please understand that when there is going to be a positive half cycle, this terminal becomes positive, this is going to be negative, with respect to negative, this is positive. We know very well that a diode shows in the positive direction a low resistance for positive voltage applied to anode. For a negative voltage applied to anode, it is going to show a very high resistance. Therefore, when this terminal is positive with respect to this alternating current of the first half cycle will drive a current through this diode because of the low resistance, and then it will try to charge this filter capacitor, and also it will be trying to pass a current through the resistive load. Therefore, the current direction is going to be same for the first half cycle. The positive will drive a current through the load and come back to the negative. Always we have to understand that wherever there is going to be a current has to start from one place and it has to come back to the other terminal only. The current has to be in the loop path only. It cannot go and it cannot just like that left as it is. It has to pass through a load and come back to the negative terminal. As in the previous classes, I have already told that electrons are going to move from negative terminal of a battery and goes through the load and come back to positive terminal of the battery. The conventional current will flow from positive terminal of the battery and through the load to the negative. So this we should not forget. Here for the first half cycle, the positive will drive the current and it will be charging this filter capacitor as well as driving a current through the load and come back to negative. And let us discuss about this negative half cycle. The negative half cycle means this is going to be negative and this is going to be positive. When negative is applied to anode of the cathode, anode of the rectifier diode, and what happens is this will not be able to drive any current at all. This is going to show a very high resistance. Therefore, though it is positive, this may drive a current through the load and come back to the cathode of the diode. But as it is here, this is going to be positive is applied to cathode and negative to anode, this is going to be a reverse biased condition. Therefore, this is going to show a very high resistance, ultimately leading to no current at all. Therefore, there is going to be one current in one direction only through the load only for the half cycle, and for the next half cycle the current is not going to be there at all in the load resistor. Therefore, the output across the load resistor is going to be like this. And then for the negative half cycle, the voltage is going to be 0. And for the first half of the second cycle, the current will be providing positive to anode and negative to the cathode like this. Therefore, this will drive a current again. Like that, it will be going to drive a current through the load. The current will be like this. So, please understand that in half-wave rectifier, first half cycle, it will provide this waveform. For the next negative cycle, it will give only 0 voltage. For the next first positive cycle, it will provide the waveform like this. Like that, everywhere for 180 degrees, this is going to be 0, and then for another 180, that is going to be either positive half cycle like that. So, this is the waveform just after the diode. Here I have pointed out that this is going to have a filter capacitor also across the load, that is after cathode of the diode with respect to ground. Therefore, this will be driving current through the filter capacitor. That capacitor is going to charge. Therefore, the capacitor also after reaching this, capacitor will be having certain potential. But ultimately the cathode of the diode is going to provide 0 voltage only. But as positive terminal of the filter capacitor is connected here, though this is going to be 0, this is going to provide certain voltage. Therefore, that voltage is going on. This one is going on, drive a current through the load like this. But because the capacitor has got it doesn't have sufficient charge to be more stable to provide sufficient current for a longer time. Therefore, charged voltage will take minimum time to come down to 0. Therefore, it is taking a slope. So, the maximum charged voltage will be coming down to this voltage. And for the next half cycle, we know that the diode is going to conduct. By the time it reaches this point, the voltage, because of the positive half cycle of the second cycle, this terminal is going to become positive. Therefore, we will not be able to see this 0. Instead, this also. Instead, we are going to see a waveform like this from maximum to this, and then for the second half cycle, and also here also the capacitor will be charging and discharging like this. Therefore, because of this filter capacitor, the previous waveform is being converted into a waveform like this. It is not a direct battery voltage like this, but it is not like an alternating voltage also like this, but it is going to be in between. Here what I want to say here is the current is going to be in single direction only through the load. But it is not going to change the current direction. Instead, the current is going to be minimum here, minimum going on, increasing to the peak value, and then the current is going to reduce here, and then it will go and increase the current like that. It is going on. The current through the load, it is not constant, but it is going on increasing from one level to another level like this. Therefore, advantage is we are able to convert an alternating voltage into DC voltage, but we are not able to arrest the changes in the voltage in the positive cycle. Therefore, this waveform we can call it as it's a filtered DC. But it is not exactly DC. Exactly DC means this has to be converted into a perfect horizontal line. How it can be done? We have to understand this way. That is, if the capacitor value is very, very high, and then this slope can be made to like this, it can keep the maximum voltage for a longer duration. In that condition, we are able to convert this waveform equal to a perfect horizontal line. Therefore, by properly selecting the load as well as the filter capacitor, we are able to convert a sinusoidal waveform into not a perfect DC waveform, instead something in between. Either it is not an alternating voltage, it is not a perfect DC, but it is going to be a filtered DC. Filtered DC means it contains certain ripples. The ripples are very high frequency. It is not frequency is not going to be very high, but this, when this is passed through a filter network, this changes in the voltage, as it is going up and down, that is called as ripples. Therefore, these ripples can be properly filtered out further by opting or by designing properly the filtered capacitor as well as the load resistor. And then in some of the half-wave rectifiers, there will be some capacitor connected across the diode.